Yes, sir.
Tell us about him, Colonel. Sorry, Senator, I just have a couple quick questions. Will you yield for a minute or two?
Well, actually, Mr. Chairman,
Thanks. Colonel Borman, you just said you had to know Gus. And I think that that's been missing in here this past 2 days. I'd like for the record to contain at least a little bit about the men who perished in that fire. Colonel, could you do that for us?
Gus Grissom was the first astronaut to be asked to fly 3 times. Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo. He loved being an astronaut. Except for the publicity and being on display that comes with the job. There are no front windows on the house he built for Betty in Timber Cove because he didn't want people looking in. Now, if that gives you the impression that Gus was a cranky SOB, well, he was at times. But I would have trusted him with my life. Ed White was a big man for an astronaut, a shade under 6 feet, exceptional athlete. As you all know, Ed was the first American to walk in space. There was a story going around that when he was on a spacewalk, he stayed out after he'd been ordered in because he was having such a good time. It's a funny story, but it would have meant that Ed White disobeyed an order. Not going to happen. Ed was a West Point man, and duty, honor, country weren't just words to him, they were him. He was one of my closest friends. Roger Chaffee, I didn't know that well. He was one of the new guys. Very energetic, very excited. I heard a story about him, though. He was out on Long Island visiting the Grumman facility where they're building the descent stage for the lunar module, and he saw a group of men standing in a corner. Well, he found out these were the fellows that make the tools that make the machines. None of the bigwigs being escorted through there ever talked to these guys. But Roger went over and made them feel like they were the most important part of the program.